Yeah. Okay. Okay, welcome everyone to the 6th annual presentation of the Judge J. Preston Silvernail Civility Award. I'm Lisa Davidson, Chief Judge of the 18th Judicial Circuit, which is comprised of Brevard and Seminole County. At this time, I would ask Judge David Koenig to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you. Please stand and face the flag, which is over here in this corner. Put your hand on your heart. And pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Okay, at this time, I would like to begin by acknowledging my fellow judges and members of the awards committee. Judge David Koenig, who led us in the Pledge of Allegiance, Judge Jennifer Taylor, who is up to my right, Judge Kenneth Friedland, Judge George Pauk, and Judge Charles Roberts. I also would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge Michelle Kennedy, our Public Information Officer, who put this event together and made it special, even though we're in somewhat unique times with the pandemic, but she put this together, including our really nice brochure of the agenda today and the picture of Pam on the front of the brochure. And so, Michelle, thank you very much. I also want to thank the Brevard Board of County Commissioners for allowing us to use this venue for this ceremony. And special thanks to the Space Coast staff of the government TV who are working behind the scenes right now to tape this event, enabling those who may be vulnerable to the virus to be able to watch this ceremony from the safety of their homes. Historically, the J. Preston Silvernail Civility Award was presented at the Brevard County Bar Association's installation dinner every July when we installed new officers of the Brevard Bar. We have purposely limited the size of this audience and strict adherence to social distancing guidelines so that we can protect ourselves and others from any unnecessary exposure to this pandemic. We even considered at one point to skip the award this year in light of the pandemic and the stressful conditions that we're all working under. Instead, we all agreed the committee, celebrating civility and professionalism in the justice system, should not be derailed by this pandemic. In fact, civility, treating people with dignity and respect, is a virtue we now need more than ever. Recognizing these truly deserving individuals is a tradition that needs to continue from generation to generation and not fall by the wayside. Chief Judge John Harris established the award in 2015 in honor of our friend and colleague, Judge J. Preston Silvernail. Judge Silvernail retired in 2013 after serving 21 years on the bench. He served as Chief Judge twice of the 18th Judicial Circuit and had several statewide leadership roles, including serving on the Judicial Qualifications Commission and the Innocence Commission. However, his true legacy is his reputation for professionalism and his respectful and courteous treatment of all people. With a unique blend of humor and collegiality, he consistently treated others with dignity, decency, and respect. This award is our way of celebrating Judge Silvernail's legacy of kindness and professionalism while inspiring others to follow in his footsteps. The J. Preston Silvernail Award is our most prestigious award because it recognizes those attorneys who, like Judge Silvernail, had the unique capacity to handle difficult situations in a respectful, dignified manner. We purposely set the bar very high in considering candidates for this honor. We have the past recipients of this honor, except for Pierre Mammers could not be here today, but we have the past recipients, and I would ask them to stand as I call their names. Mark Peters, Joan Berry Nasser, Basil Freeman, Kevin Maughan. Criteria for this award, and you may be seated. Thank you. Thank y'all for being here. And they do represent the best of our attorneys in Brevard County, and we're just very proud of them and very proud of the legacy that they have left also. Criteria for this award is as follows. The recipient must be an attorney whose professional conduct serves as an example to other attorneys, whose actions and demeanor in the courtroom promote a civil atmosphere, who possess personal integrity, who pursues and consistently demonstrates excellence and competence in his or her work, who without fail demonstrates respect towards judicial officers, opposing lawyers, and the public, whose commitment to access to justice for the less fortunate overrides the attorney's consideration of his or her own personal financial gain. And so I am pleased today to announce the 6th Annual J. Preston Silvernail Civility Award to Pam Bress. Pam Bress is an AV-rated attorney. She's practiced for over 31 years. Her practice has been in the areas of dependency, family law, domestic violence, foreclosure, guardianship, probate, commercial litigation, and small business law. Family and community service are a major part of Pam's life. Pam and her husband James have 3 daughters, ages 20, 24, and 25. As a result of her personal experience raising 3 children, one who has special needs, she learned her purpose. Her purpose was to improve the lives of children in her community, especially those in foster care who do not have the family support that we would like our children to have as they venture into adulthood. I have known Pam for over 20 years, and I was always struck, and I'm still always struck, by her dedication to her clients' legal issues and their personal issues. She was, after all, dealing with children in dependency in front of me, many aging out of foster care with no support system. It was obvious that it was not a job for her. It was a passion. That's what she demonstrates in the courtroom, a passion for her clients. How appropriate that now her whole professional life is now dedicated to helping kids make the transition from foster care to adulthood. From my vantage point, Pam truly exemplifies what the J. Preston Silvernail Award represents. Pam, in conclusion, I'd like to read you an excerpt of a letter from Judge Silvernail. He says, "My sincere congratulations is extended to all those who have been recognized through this significant award designation. I salute each and every one of you who have manifest conduct which merits your recognition for civility in your profession and in your personal lives. I'm so sorry I cannot be with you here today, but I'm pleased to add the name of Pamela Bress to that list of those recognized for their professionalism and civility as a lawyer and as a citizen. It is an honor to have my name associated with this award. God bless you, J. Preston Silvernail." Pam, if you would come forward and receive this award. It says the 6th Annual Judge J. Preston Silvernail Civility Award presented to Pamela Bress, Esquire, for commitment to excellence in the practice of law and the respectful and courteous treatment of all people, and for conducting oneself in a way that brings honor to the legal profession, by Chief Judge Lisa Davidson, 18th Judicial Circuit, November 6, 2020.
Thank you. I'm kind of speechless, actually, which is a rare thing, as my family can tell you. I would not be here if I didn't have a supportive family, including my husband of 26 years, and he has always supported my practice of law. And when I first came out of law school, I worked for a big firm, and I was making good money and doing all that, but my heart was not there. My heart was always with the underserved. And my husband knows that, and he's always allowed me to volunteer and do what my heart says to do. And I have to give thanks to Rob Johnson for hiring me as a staff attorney at Brevard County Legal Aid. Over 10 years ago, I did 10 years of law there as a staff attorney, but before that, when I moved here in 1995, I started volunteering, and I volunteered in their legal aid clinic, and we got to know each other, and I believed in what I was doing, and I believed in every person that came in that office. And he offered me a job. He said, "We would love to have you as a staff attorney." And that's where I became aware of the situation for kids aging out of foster care. And my 10 years in the trenches brought me to that awareness. And after 10 years, my husband said, "Our 3 kids are off to college, and our oldest with special needs living at Promise and doing well independently. He's like, Pam, why don't you pursue that idea you had of starting a nonprofit for youth aging out of foster care? I'm behind you 100%. So for the last year, I have worked and not had a salary to be the director of Ready for Life Brevard, and my husband helped set the place up and everything. He's the IT guy, and we have so much community support. It's amazing. And I just wanted to thank, I have such a strong family support, and that's why I have a real passion for helping youth aging out of foster care that don't have that support. So we created like a family at Ready for Life Brevard. So I'm truly honored by this. And I did do some research on civility in general, and I found this great article written by James Spacey, and it's called 9 Examples of Civility. And you can find it. It's August 23rd, 2018 in simplicable.com. But I really liked what they said. Civility is a demonstration of respect for people and society. This includes working productively with people to seek a common ground and being able to disagree with respect. There's 9 attributes of someone who has civility: manners and politeness, tolerance, which means fair and permissive attitude towards people with different opinions, beliefs, practices, and ethnic origins, respect. That means respect for people for the things they value, their cultures, their property. Benefit of the doubt, avoiding the temptation to rush to judgment without sufficient evidence. Civil dialogue, respect for freedom of speech. This requires staying cool when people say things which you strongly disagree with, to counter that with arguments on rational grounds. Taking the high road, remain civil in the face of incivility. Political participation, working with within a society to change things you perceive as unjust. Diligence, taking your accountability and responsibility to society seriously. And lastly, volunteerism. Civis is the root word for civility, and that means relating to citizens. A good citizen. And your mindset as a person of civility is that you owe more to society than society owes to you. And I am deeply honored to be in the same group as the prior recipients of this award, because you all exhibit all of those 9 attributes of civility. And I'm glad to be in your class, and I appreciate everything here. Thank you so much.
Pam, congratulations. We are very proud of you and very proud that you are a recipient of this award. And at this time, then, this concludes our ceremony.
Thank you so much. I'm honored. Thank you so much.
Okay.